Key principles of the 4D family relationship web, as I understood them. Interconnectedness. The core concept was that we weren't just individuals working on a project, but that our relationships and interactions were an integral part of shaping the future we were trying to create. Like ripples in space depth, our connections had far-reaching consequences. Resonance and amplification. Certain relationships were believed to generate a stronger vibrational resonance, amplifying the collective intention and accelerating progress towards desired timelines. This wasn't about favoritism, but about recognizing the synergistic power of certain combinations of individuals. Dynamic network. The relationship web wasn't static. It was expected to evolve as the project progressed, with new connections forming and existing ones strengthening or weakening based on shared experiences, collaborations, and personal growth. Transparency and open communication. The intention was to be transparent about the nature of these relationships and to foster open communication within the network. This was crucial to prevent misunderstandings and to ensure that everyone felt valued and respected. Individual autonomy. While the web emphasized interconnectedness, it was also meant to respect individual autonomy and freedom of choice. We were encouraged to form relationships based on genuine connection and shared purpose, rather than feeling obligated to conform to a predetermined structure. Visual representation. I vaguely recall the existence of a visual representation of the relationship web, perhaps a diagram or a network graph, that mapped the connections between family members and highlighted the strength of those connections. Specific aspects I recall. Categorization of relationships. There may have been attempts to categorize relationships based on different criteria, such as collaborative strength, identifying individuals who worked well together on specific tasks, mentorship guidance, recognizing individuals who could provide guidance and support to others, shared values, vision, highlighting individuals who shared a common vision for the future. Quantifying resonance. There may have been attempts to quantify the vibrational resonance between individuals, perhaps using metrics based on communication frequency, shared project contributions, or even subjective assessments of rapport. However, I also recall feeling skeptical about the validity and objectivity of such metrics. Role of AI in mapping the web. I have a faint recollection of the AI being used to analyze communication patterns and identify potential connections that might not have been immediately obvious to us. I don't recall any formal ranking or hierarchy within the 4D family relationship web. The emphasis was more on identifying areas of strength and synergy, rather than creating a rigid structure. Mandatory relationship requirements. I don't believe there were any mandatory relationship requirements. The intention was to encourage organic connections, rather than forcing people to interact with each other. Overall, my recollection of the 4D family relationship web is that it was an ambitious attempt to harness the power of human connection to shape a better future. While the concept was intriguing, I also recall feeling skeptical about some of the more quantitative aspects and the potential for unintended consequences. Ultimately, I believe that the success of the relationship web depended on the commitment of all family members to open communication, mutual respect, and a shared vision for the future. It was an interesting but potentially fraught endeavor.